having these dry good products available and having a variety is really nice. We have a very large array here. It's nice that you could do the same cake every week, but just change the nut or the dried fruit in it and really mix it up, especially with muffins at breakfast. And having that variety just change here and there will really interest people. Dried fruits are wonderful. Here we have some cherries, we have golden raisins. Those are really wonderful. We have coconut, which is a wonderful product. And then we have a variety of nuts. Usually, almonds come in a variety. You can get whole nuts that you'd have to cut. We have sliced here. You can also get slivered, which look really beautiful as garnish and add a little bit more crunch. And these items are shelf stable, so they make it really easy for you. We also have, in addition to regular chocolate chips, we have a number of other chips because why get stuck with just dark chocolate when you can have butterscotch or white chocolate? And they also make peanut butter ones now, which I'm pretty psyched about. Jam, a lot of us just have for breakfast or to have out for different items anyways, just quick sandwiches for snacks. And so jams can be used a lot. We're gonna be using them in our cheesecake recipe to just add kind of a fun swirl very quickly and successfully without having to make any kind of additional cooked item. And other flavors, obviously cocoa powder. Right. Cocoa powder is a big thing that it's important to get a nicer cocoa powder than as you can. It makes a huge difference in the flavor, and that's one of those things that I feel it makes a huge difference in your baking. Also syrups, we had a caramel syrup here, and those, again, it's a fun way to garnish really quickly and easily to have like a chocolate syrup, a caramel, something like that on hand. So you can just finish things very simply, and you can do it right before they go out of the kitchen. Also, if you did something more plated, it's a simple way to kind of dress it up without any fuss. So we will be using oil and butter depending on the recipe. When we're using butter, I really highly suggest that we always work with a salted butter. First of all, the salt does preserve it better in the refrigerator, so the flavor tastes nicer. Also, in all baked goods, in typical recipes, they say to use sweet butter and then add salt. And that can mean that sometimes when it says just add salt, that can get a little hairy with adding too much and making it too salty, or not adding it and not having the full flavor profile. The salted butter is already perfectly seasoned. Right. It makes our jobs a lot easier. It also doesn't pick up those fridge flavors as quickly. And then we're also going to use oil for baking. When you're using oil for baking, you want to use a light flavored oil. We're using sunflower oil today, but also safflower oil is really nice. Or if you just have a vegetable oil around, those are great. You don't want to necessarily use an olive oil because you will pick up that olive flavor in your baked goods, which isn't always pleasant.
These are things that you would normally have in your kitchen. So I think that's one of the takeaways that we want to share with you in this course, is that a lot of this stuff you already have in your pantry.